Have you heard the old saying, be careful what you pray for, you just might get it? That's a great idea. That's a good warning, because sometimes what we think we want and what turns out to be the reality are two extremely different things. Now, it is great to dream and plan and look ahead. There is nothing wrong with planning ahead. James chapter 4 around verse 17 talks about that. The thing the Bible condemns is arrogance in planning ahead as though we own the future. No, we don't own the future, do we? And so it's okay to plan ahead humbly, understanding that while I have planned this week out this way, I understand that it could turn 1,000 different directions, and I will be responsible in any direction that it happens to turn out. Now that's okay, that pleases God. But the idea of I own it, I get my way all the time, not a good idea. So dreaming and planning, great thing. But our foresight is very limited. Here's what we tend to do, and we all do this, right? We imagine the best case scenario as the future unfolds. Let it be spiritual development, let it be a secular success on your job, just whatever. Maybe family success. I want to have kids. I'll be so happy if I have kids, that kind of thing. And as we think ahead, all we see is the good times. All we see are the positives. And for some reason, we're really good at filtering out the negatives, as though they're just going to magically disappear and not be in our future. Now, we all know better than that, but yet we tend to filter them out anyway. And so you'd have this limited foresight, and you're imagining this great, wonderful way life is going to be if you can only get what you're praying for. And so you pray and you pray and you pray so intently, and then you get it. And then you're in the middle of it going, whoa, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. This definitely is not what I expected. And then if you're not careful, you're into the unfair, whiny victim mode. Don't go there. That's ugly. Look, what we need to do is stop sometimes, look at your life and go, my life's really not all that bad. Yes, there are some things I'd like to change. That's normal. But really, if I'll be honest about it, I'm in a pretty good place. And you are too. Now, I know you have problems. I have problems. But that's not the point. There is no such thing as a problem-free life. And when I pause to think that there are literally billions of people, I said billions with a B, who would love to trade places with almost anyone I know and take their life and their problems and their circumstances that they're whining and crying over, they would gladly come from out of that third world poverty and accept and embrace those problems and challenges and think they had won the lottery of all time. They would think they were living in heaven with the very same challenges that we tend to whine and moan and want to see change. Look, fact of the matter is, for so many of us, life's not that bad. Yes, there are problems. I'm not saying there are no problems. I'm just saying, look, there are a whole lot of people way off worse than I am. So I'm going to go ahead and press on and try to resolve the things and challenges in my life. But I'm definitely going to do it with a different attitude than woe is me, I'm being treated so unfairly and God's so mean to me and life's not fair and I'm just a victim of the whole system. Are you crazy? No. Press on changing those challenges with an I can do it, I live in America, this is the land of opportunity, I have freedoms and abilities that other people don't have, I have resources some people can't imagine, and if I'll get my head into the game, I can make those changes. But be aware, when you do succeed, there are going to be some things there that you did not anticipate, because we do that natural filtering thing. We look ahead and we see all the positives, and we don't see the negatives. If you really want to challenge yourself, then just take you out a sheet of paper, write at the top of it, this is what I want to change. Then, draw a line down the middle. And on one side, put all the positive, great things that are going to happen when you make that change. And then on the other side, put the negative things that could happen that you're just not really thinking about. And give it some thought. See how many of those negatives you can list. I don't want to discourage you from changing, but I do want you to be realistic. And you can still go ahead and pursue the change, but you'll do it with a whole new attitude. You know, my life's not as bad as I kind of thought it was. My thinking was out of balance. So you look at it and you go, do I really, really, really want that? Do I? You know, it sounds really good on paper. Sounds really good when I'm dreaming about it. But I need to be careful. Because if I keep praying for it, I just might get it. And it might not really be what I thought I wanted it to be. There's just some pretty deep thoughts. Put your comments below. Share your ideas with me. And as always, have a great day.